boys okay? Is that Harley?
No.
Oh. Sam?
No.
Then I suppose it was Blake.
Yes, the person we're not talking about.
Yes. Is she still in New York with Romeo?
Oh, what are you having? I'm really hungry.
Holly, what's the big deal? Is their location a secret or what?
Don't ask me unless you really want to know.
I don't. Where are they?
Tuscany.
Tuscany? That's where Blake and I were going for our second honeymoon. How could she take somebody else?
I'm sorry.
Don't be sorry. It just proves that I was right to divorce her. I mean, Blake doesn't care about anything or anybody except herself.
Oh, gosh, guys. Oh, Harley, I can't tell you you're an angel. You're an angel for arranging this. This is great.
Oh, I'm glad that I can help. Blake, I really love chapter 5.
Oh, yeah, I rewrote it. I wanted you to see my new plot twist and everything. You know, how'd you feel like helping me some more?
What?
Oh, visiting the boys. You know, I just can't go this long without seeing them, and I just need to do this more.
Blake, I know that this is really hard for you, but you cannot keep slipping into town. You're going to get caught.
Oh, no, not if we're careful.
Look how pregnant you are. Blake, if somebody sees you, your secret's gone.
Oh, that is why God created shapeless dresses, long black coats, and just scarves. Come on. Harley, I'm gonna go crazy if I don't see my boys.
Okay, you win. You know what? It's your life. That's what you want. Fine, I'm in.
You're the best. You're the best. So, have you seen Ross with my mother?
Every once in a while, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Relationship gone public yet?
Not that I've heard. Or that I've seen, for that matter. Blake, I gotta tell you, if I didn't know any better from you, I would swear Russ and Holly were just friends.
I think the message I left you was very clear, Ms. Lane. Our bank has refused an extension of your loan.
I know, and I know that I've been late on my payments, but if you just give me a little more time, I know I can come up with the money.
I've already given you 2 extensions on your loan. I can't do it again.
Please, Mr. Pratt, if you could just give me a little more time, please.
I'm sorry, no.
Well, then I would like to speak to the president of the bank because I'm sure he'll be more understanding than you.
Very well, Ms. Lane. I shall speak to him on your behalf. But it's a waste of time. You don't need an extension. You need a miracle.
A miracle.
Cassie? Are you all right?
Oh, there you are. I was looking all over for you. Where'd you go?
Went for a little walk. I had to think a bit.
About?
Mara and Shane are coming home today.
Yeah, I know.
We have to tell them about Richard and Jonathan. I just think with him in town and people talking that we better sit them down as soon as they get here.
We're not picking them up?
No, I asked Billy to do that.
Why?
Because I need to talk to my wife. There's something that I need to know before we face our children.
What?
I need to know exactly what happened up at Cross Creek between you and Richard. Did you sleep with him?
I can't believe you're asking me that question.
I wish I didn't have to. You see, ever since I walked in on you and Richard at Cross Creek, I've been avoiding the question. trying to make myself believe that nothing happened, that you wouldn't do something like that. And if, God forbid, you did do something like that, you'd have the guts to tell me. So I wouldn't look like a fool in front of Richard. That you wouldn't lie to me. I've convinced myself that you love me enough. That you love me so much that you wouldn't do any of that.
I do love you, Joshua. I do.
You have no idea how much I want to believe that. And up until last night, I was managing pretty well.
Last night?
Richard was here, and Cassie was here, and we were all outside. He put his arm around her. He comforted her. I looked at your face, and there it was, clear as day.
What?
How you felt about him being with another woman. You were jealous, Reva. You were jealous.
The pressure is building.
You don't understand me. I don't know if you ever will.
The tension is rising.
Victor is a man that you will never have. Not really.
This week,
Victor doesn't even want to have a child with you. He's not interested.
Nikki Newman reaches the final breaking point on CBS, the #1 daytime network.
Believe me, Harley, if I thought for 1 minute that Ross and my mother were just friends, you know, the wild horses couldn't keep me away from him.
Okay, so where are you drawing this conclusion from again? From Chicago?
Yes, that was a very big eye-opener, thank you. It's so obvious that they were in love. I'm not going to ruin it for them again.
Okay. We don't have to have this fight again. I know that you'll win. It's fine. So I'm going to go. I have to go to company, and I'll leave you with your children. And are you hungry? Do you want a sandwich or something?
Oh.
I'll be back in a little while.
Thank you.
Hey, big guys. Oh, Mommy's gonna stay with you as long as she can. Of course, it's not gonna be nearly long enough. So in the meantime, let's go play, huh? The duck pond. It's to the duck pond. Yeah, come on. You bring it.
Yes, here we go. This way.
Hey, Susan.
Oh, hey, Max. Oh, guess what?
What?
I'm going to this totally cool party, and you will never guess who's going to be there.
What, like some kids from your class or something?
No. No, it's a grown-up party. And it's at the country club, and Harley and Philip really want me to come because the prince is going to be there.
The prince?
Yes. He's the ruler of all of San Cristobal, and it's a total honor to go. And, you know, I could get you invited if you wanted to come with me.
Me bowing to some prince? No, I don't think so. Look, if I was gonna go anywhere tonight, it'd probably be that venue club downtown.
Yeah, I've been dying to go there too.
Well, maybe if I go, you can come along or something.
Really? Like,
Well,
you'd take me after the party?
I don't know. I never said I'd go for sure, but I mean, I don't know.
Oh, come on, Max, please. It'll be really fun.
All right.
Good. I'll make some fabulous excuse up to leave the party early, and then we'll go.
Hey, you guys.
Hey.
Oh, thanks.
Hey, Zach.
Oh, thank you.
All right, I'm gonna go get something to eat, so I'll see you later.
Okay.
Wait 1 second.
Aren't those my shoes?
I know how hard this is for you. I know how much you love her.
Holly, I'm doing fine. The boys are okay. I'm okay. All right.
You know, I hear you at night in your room, pacing the floor. You can't sleep.
Hi.
Where are the boys?
The boys? The boys.
I understood that you were taking them to the park. Where are they?
I know the nanny's here somewhere, Ross.
Oh, okay, guys. I have to go. So Harley's gonna come and she's gonna play with you, okay? And I love you. Why don't you go play by the slides, okay? I love you. I love you.
Christina? I know that I left them right here. There are the boys. Here they are. Christina's really good. I use her all the time. I'm just not sure where she is right now. Oh, there she is. Hi. You know, Ross, I'm really sorry about this. She's a really good nanny. I'm just going to go talk to her.
Oh, yeah, not a problem.
I'm sure she was watching the kids, though, really.
I've never seen these toys before. Where did you get them?
From Mommy.
From Mommy? No, I don't think so. Did Grandma give them to you?
No, Mommy.
When?
Today.
Yes, I'm fine. I mean,
Let me help you.
I got it. Just have allergies, that's all.
Allergies, yes. Well, it is funny how... It's a known fact, you know, that meetings with bankers can cause allergic reactions. It's funny that. You know, I can't imagine how difficult it must be trying to keep a farm up and running these days, you know. But if you need any help, really...
No, my meeting went a lot better than expected, actually. Thank you.
Well, I'm glad to hear that.
So, Edmund, have your people located him?
No, but you can be sure that he's headed this way. It's only a matter of time.
He's not coming to Springfield. So why don't you go back to San Cristobal and really look for him?
Well, that would be a huge mistake.
No, it wouldn't. It would be a solution for everyone. I mean, don't you have a country to run?
I assure you, Cassie, my being here has everything to do with running my country. I am also convinced that Edmund is coming here, and I want to protect Reva from him. I also want him apprehended so that my son will no longer be in danger. I want my son back. I want my family back, and that's why I won't go.
Okay. I understand how you feel after we talked last night. What you and Reva had was incredible. The happiest you ever were was when you were with Reva. I understand that, okay? But you know what you're looking for and what you're trying to recreate is in the past. Reva is no longer that person. So I'm sorry, but it's just one big dream.
Well, I don't agree.
Well, I know my sister, and she loves Josh. She's not in love with you, so when are you going to get that through your head?
You are wrong, and you don't know your sister as well as you think you do.
And what's that supposed to mean?
That means that you don't know everything, Cassie. And you don't know how she responded to me at...
Cross Creek? Is that what you were going to say? How she responded to you at Cross Creek? Because when I asked her if you two made love, she denied it. Are you telling me she was lying?
I have no intention of discussing what intimacies did or did not take place, Cassie. Not with you. But I do know this. After the evening that we spent together at Cross Creek, I know how your sister feels. And I know that she still loves me as much as I love her.
Well, the look on my face was not jealousy. It was concern for Cassie.
Why?
Well, because I've seen the two of them together, and I can tell that Cassie's starting to have feelings for him.
So what? The man's a prince, Reva. Every other woman that meets him is gonna fall
No,
for
it's
him.
not about meeting a prince. Cassie spent time with Richard the man, and he's attractive, and he's charming, and it's easy for a woman to get caught up in...
Is that what happened to you? Did you get caught up in Richard up at Cross Creek?
No.
Did you get caught up in the past and what you used to feel for him? Did you fall in love with him all over again?
No, Joshua, because I love you. And I didn't betray you that night.
Reva, there are times that we protect each other from difficult truths. I understand that, but this would not be a good time for you to lie to me.
We didn't make love. We didn't.
Okay. something happened between the two of you up there, more than what you're telling me right now. I need to know what that was. It's Billy and the kids.
I'll be out in a minute.
We'll continue this later.
Goodbye, Tammy. Goodbye, Billy.
Hey,
Thanks,
son, how are you, huh? Good to see you. How was France? How did Minnie treat you, huh?
It was good.
Yeah?
I like camping a lot better.
You like camping better than France. Great.
Oh, Shane, don't be so gauche.
Excuse me. Excuse me. Who are you, and what have you done to my daughter?
Daddy.
No, I'm very serious now. What happened to the child I once knew who used to wear grungy jeans?
Mindy made me over. She says I look just like the Parisian girls now.
Oh, I see.
What do you think?
Yippee-ki-yay. Ooh la la.
Oh, Daddy. No, seriously.
Seriously.
How do I look?
You are the most beautiful young lady I have ever seen in my entire life. Come here. I missed you so much.
Shane. Mom. Sweetheart. Oh, it is so good to hug you again and look at you. You are just as handsome as ever. Mara, honey. Wow. What are you doing wearing that? I mean, the skirt's a little short and the makeup. Where'd you get all that makeup?
Mindy?
Well, you know, it really doesn't matter. I want you to take the dress off and wash all that glop off your face because I don't want you prancing around town looking like that.
Son, do me a favor here. Pick up these bags, take them inside. Start unpacking. I'll be there in just a minute, okay?
Yeah.
I don't know if you're mad at me because of what I said inside. I don't know if you're mad at yourself because of whatever happened at Cross Creek. But don't take it out on our daughter, okay?
Blake, is that you?
Not even close.
How did you get in here without me seeing you?
Oh, I have my ways.
So, what should we talk about today?
Actually, I was hoping we could get beyond talking tonight.
What else can two people do on the phone?
Well, you know, I don't believe I've ever done it before, but...
But what?
You know how to two-step Holly Reed?
Now listen to me. You don't go anywhere, okay? You just stick around, sit with us for a while, and your mother will be fine. I promise. Okay?
Mara? I'm sorry. I just wasn't thinking, and I just blurted, and I sounded exactly like old Mrs. Chase, who used to tell me that my skirts were too short to be pretty. It's just you look so different, and I can't stop thinking about you as anything other than my little girl.
I'm not a little girl anymore, Mom. I'm 16.
I know that, sweetheart. But I'm still your mama. And I still think of you as my little baby girl. So, can we start over? Because I miss you so much.
I miss you too, Mom.
So, how was Paris? Did you love it?
Oh, c'est magnifique. The people there were just so classy, and the shopping was to die for. The fashion there is très chic.
Très chic.
Very nice.
Sweetie?
Hey.
What's up?
I just threw your gazillion-ton suitcase in your room. What the heck did you have in there?
Clothes, duh.
Can we order pizza?
Yeah, sure. Go ahead.
And what are we doing tonight? You know, I kind of want to see a movie. You know, they're like a year behind in Paris.
Actually, why don't you put the phone down for just a minute. Come on over here because we have to talk about something that's very important as a family.
Are we in trouble?
No.
Is someone sick?
No, it's nothing like that. It has to do with your mother. The time that she was gone.
You mean the time you can't remember?
Yeah, honey, but you know what? I remember now. I remember where I was, and I remember who I was.
Who you were? But you weren't anyone else. You were still you.
Well, in some ways, yes, but in other ways, no. You see, I had another life with other people that I'd kind of like to tell you both about.
What are you talking about? Who do you mean?
Would you like me to try to explain?
No. No, really, I need to do this myself. The time that I was away, there was a man that I met. A man who became my husband.
My family has been torn apart, not once, twice. But everybody here seems to be conveniently forgetting about that. Now, Josh forced Reva to leave. I am not forcing Reva to do anything that she doesn't want to do.
Why don't you just go? Go home.
Prince Richard.
Yes.
Sir, my name is Pratt. We're very honored that you've chosen our bank to use while you're in town.
Thank you very much.
Now, I'm sorry. Is Ms. Lane bothering you?
No, not at all.
Well, what can I possibly do for you, sir?
Well, Ms. Lane was first. I'll wait my turn.
Hey. So, is the bank president going to give me my extension?
No, he isn't. I've spoken to him. As a matter of fact, he's calling in your loan.
What? He can't do that. He can't do that. I'm going to lose my farm. I'm going to lose everything.
Yeah, I'm very sorry, but unless you can cover some of your overdue payments by the closing of business hours tomorrow, your loan is due in full.
Yes, Mr. Pratt, I was wondering if I might be able to see the bank president. Is it possible?
Of course, of course. Do sit down while you wait, Your Majesty. I'll be right back.
What's wrong? What's wrong?
Nothing. I'm fine. I'm fine.
You're not fine. Sit down, please. Tell me what's going on. You know, if you're having difficulties, it's nothing to be ashamed of. It happens to everyone at some point.
Well, it's not happening to me.
All right, but if it were, you know, I can afford, I would be able to help you. I would want to help you.
What are you trying to buy me off? You think you could hand me some money and I'll step aside so you can have Reva?
That is not what this is. I wouldn't use you like that.
Oh, yeah, well, you have before. Okay.
Yes, I have. And I regret it, and I wouldn't do it now, not to you.
Oh, is that another royal line? I wouldn't do it to you.
No. You have been too kind to me too many times. I care about you, and I can't stand to see you in trouble like this, so please, let me help you.
If you want to help me, go home.
Don't you think I would if I could? Say I wouldn't choose someone to love who was free to love me.
I don't know.
You know, I'm not fond of these complications. You know, I don't enjoy putting myself through pain or putting others through pain. sometimes you don't choose who you fall in love with and who you love. It's just not that easy, Cassie.
I have to go.
Look, you look a little pale. Can I, let me take you out.
No,
Something to eat.
To go home. My daughter's being dropped off and she's waiting for me. Thank you.
Can I at least take you to the car?
I told you that if you want to help me, go back to San Cristobal, okay?
I told you I can't do that.
Then we have nothing left to say to each other.
The president is waiting, sir.
Yes, thank you. I have a small favor to ask of you, and it concerns Cassie Lane.
San Cristobal, that's where you lived? But you said that trip was a honeymoon. You said that ring was Grandma Sarah's.
Well, I thought it was.
We didn't know what we were going to find, sweetheart.
A fishing boat? That's
Yeah,
how
it's
you...
really kind of a miracle, Shane. I was very sick and didn't remember who I was or where I came from, and I was in the hospital. And this man heard about my situation, and he sympathized with it. And when I was released from the hospital, he took me back to his home, which was a palace. And his name was Prince Richard.
You married a prince?
Shane, Mara, try to understand. Your mother didn't know who she was at the time. She didn't have anyone else. This man took care of her. If he didn't, she might have died. He was very kind.
And as hard as it is to believe, I didn't remember your daddy. Or the two of you, because if I had, I never would have stayed there. I wouldn't, but Richard was so good to me. He was so very good to me and to our son.
Your son? You mean you and he?
I know this is a shock, sweetheart. I know that. But yes, Richard and I had a child together.
No. This can't be.
Mara.
It's disgusting.
Sweetie, please try to understand.
No, I can never understand how you could do that to Daddy. To us. Never.
Let her go. She needs to be alone.
Are you okay?
I don't know.
You don't know how you feel?
Mom, I know you'd never hurt us. Not if you could help it.
Thank you.
I'll get it.
Thanks.
Son, do me a favor. Get the phone upstairs, okay? I know it's hard for you to see Mara so upset, but try to understand. She loves you so much. And it's hard to watch someone you love, to even think of someone that you love having that kind of intimate relationship, that kind of connection with. It's just very painful.
I do understand. And that's why I want to answer your question right now. I want to tell you exactly what happened at Cross Creek.
Come on, guys, you couldn't have got these from Mommy. Mommy's not even here.
Mommy today? No, I think the boys were just playing. I think they were just pretending, Ross. You know, just playing a game, right? Yeah, playing a game. You know, I think kids do that, you know, when a parent's been away for a long time. Susan told me that she used to do it.
Yeah. Well, you guys can go play trucks. Go ahead, put some sand in it. I guess there's no harm in that. But I just wish that Blake would understand how much these kids need her.
Oh, Ross, she misses them so much. I know she does.
Well, her actions don't say that, do they? And she asked you to bring them here today, didn't she? I mean, it's more surrogate parenting from Blake. There's Maida and there's Holly, now there's you. She could hire a couple nannies now and never see these kids until high school. I just find it unbelievable how selfish she is and how neglectful she is towards her own kids.
Ross, she loves those kids more than anything. Things aren't always what they seem.
With my ex-wife, they are, particularly if they're bad things.
I thought you'd kind of gotten over your past with Blake, moved beyond it.
What are you talking about?
Ross, what would you do if you found out that Blake still loved you?
I know you have doubts, Joshua, because you know how Richard feels. And things were very emotional.
Just tell me. No matter how bad it is, I need to know. Just tell me what happened between the two of you.
Nothing.
You didn't spend all your time up there doing nothing.
No, I know. No, we fought and we talked and we cried, and in the end we did end up holding each other when we were talking about our son and how hard it was going to be to live without him for the rest of our lives, but that was it. We didn't make love. We didn't kiss. There was none of that. What is it? You don't believe me?
I'm sorry. I should have known.
No. Don't. Please don't ever apologize to me. Don't.
Billy already took Tammy to the farm.
Oh, yeah, I know. I asked Billy to stay there with her in case I took too long at the bank, but I really need to talk to my sister. Please.
Sure. I'll run upstairs and help Shane unpack.
Is he okay?
Yeah, he's gonna be fine. It's nothing for you to worry about.
Well, I am worried. Because I know that you made love to Richard across creek.
Cassie, I already told you we didn't.
Well, then you came damn close.
What the hell is your problem?
I talked to Richard. Don't lie, I know.
Can we keep our voices down, please?
You didn't stop because you realized you were married to a wonderful man. If Josh and I hadn't walked in, you would have made love to Richard. Admit it.
I don't want to talk about this.
Damn it, Reva, admit it.
Okay, fine, Cassie, fine. You figured it all out. Are you proud of yourself?
Well, it looks like Shane's going to be on the phone for the next 10 to 12 hours, so I'm... Is everything okay down here?
Yeah. Everything's fine.
Okay. I'm going to use the phone in the office and call some of Mara's friends and see if I can track her down.
Tell her I said hi when you find her.
Thank you for not saying anything.
I would never say anything. I would never say anything. But I don't want to see him hurt, and he's going to be if you don't do something soon.
Well, you don't have to worry about him because we've talked.
What does that mean? You lied to him?
Yes. Yes, I lied to him because I can't put him through that kind of pain. I am trying to save my marriage.
I am sorry, but it's not going to work because Richard will do anything to get you back. So the truth is going to come out, and when it does, you're going to lose Josh for good.
Harley, Blake is not in love with me. Far from it. She's with somebody else, for heaven's sake.
Well, we'll say she wasn't. What would you do?
There is no use speculating about it. Everybody has moved on. Now, look, I appreciate you taking the kids to the park, but I want to get them home for a little bit. Kevin, Jason, come on, let's grab your trucks and go. Here we go. Follow me.
Bye, boys.
All right. Thanks again.
Sure. Bye, Ross.
What was Ross doing here?
What do you think? I ran into him in company. He was sort of wondering where his children were.
Oh, okay, that was very close. Thank you for covering.
Too close. That's what I'm talking about, Blake. Things like this that happen.
That's all right. We're just going to be more careful, okay?
Right, forget it. I want to tell you something. I think that he still loves you.
Yeah, well, I think he's with my mother.
No. I am even less sure of that now.
What are you talking about?
I overheard Holly say that she could hear Ross being restless at night.
Okay, I don't want to hear this.
No. What she was saying was she could hear him pacing the floor in his room from her room. They weren't sleeping together.
Maybe they're not officially sleeping together for the boys' sake.
Yeah, maybe. Maybe you're right, Blake. But you know what? Maybe you're completely wrong about this whole thing, too. And you know what? Hey, it's just your whole life. Wouldn't you like to find out the truth first? I gotta go. Gotta get out of here before some other drama erupts. But if it does, call me.
Okay. All right, fine. Great. Great. Just great. If Arlie's right, Well, if she's right, I really could have another shot at Ross, couldn't I? Of course, if she's wrong, it'll just make everything worse. I have to find out.
I've done as you requested, Prince Richard. I'll now inform Miss Lane that her account is up to date.
No, please. Can't you just sort of find some clerical error and just call her and tell her that her account is now in balance?
Whatever you say, sir, but I should think the woman would want to thank you.
Yes, well, I would prefer that Miss Lane never know about this, all right?
What did Richard say? Did he threaten to go to Josh to tell him?
No. But he's going to get desperate, and when he does, he's going to make sure that Josh finds out the truth.
Joshua can't find out. It'll kill him.
Why couldn't you have thought of that before you got yourself in this situation?
Cassie, you weren't there. You don't know what it was like. But if you want to judge me, and if you want to hate me, you go right ahead. Because you couldn't hate me any more than I hate myself right now. I have no idea what you're gonna do. But Reva, you've got to think of something because you've got to protect Josh. And you've got to protect your family.
The darndest things, the address is CBS.